Hey there.
Mute. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry I had to leave early. My son, who's Asperger's, has been living in Redmond, Washington State for the past 6.5 years, and Microsoft laid him off yesterday.
Oh, good.
Maybe. He's 36. He was planning on retiring in 2 years anyway, so he already has financial plans, but you know, these companies, I just want to smack them. He went in on a disability program, but that's okay. He,
That guy, I'm going to stop you
what?
because whatever is going on is a good thing. You
I
have
think so.
you have to
I
see
do
it as
think
a good
so.
thing. Yeah.
He's got all of his plans. He's got please don't be anybody important. She'll have to
Catherine's
leave a
coming in.
message. Okay. I
Catherine's
just
coming.
want to say he might be moving home, which is good because he
Hmm.
can spend more time with my parents who are elder years. And but I was really unhappy that I had to leave. But when you ask your
Oh,
kid, is everything okay? He said no, but I don't want to hear any oh no's. He just wanted practical advice, no sympathy. So,
well, there you go.
yep.
And were you able to do that?
Yeah, he's might come home in a month or he might stay out there.
Okay.
I don't know. Depends on what he can find to where he can find to live and what he can afford.
Welcome, Catherine.
Hi,
How are you?
Catherine. You're muted. That's what I forgot too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Oh,
You
you look
seem,
all bright and
yes,
happy.
you do. You seem very chipper.
I just got out of soaking in a tub of Epsom salts and salt, etc. So
Ah, ah,
Awesome.
okay.
yeah.
All right. So we're going to work on pain today.
Oh, good.
What else would you like to work on? Did you all bring a notebook, a journal?
I didn't bring a journal, but I brought a pad of paper. I don't have any journals
No
or
journals?
notebooks, but that's
Okay.
okay.
All right. So this is what I want to do. So
Okay. I'm
I
looking.
you can do this when you get a journal. I want you to get a journal.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be fancy. It could be just something like this, but it could be fancy. It could be something beaut beautiful like this. I got this at
Mm-hmm.
Barnes and Noble. I love this book. Every time I look at it, it draws me in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing because if you're going to journal at all, you want it to be in something that you feel attracted to, as opposed to, yeah, it's just a work, but you know what I mean? I want you to feel attracted. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to model this for you, and I have a PDF on this. You're going to hold the book in your hands, and you're going to bring it in front of your heart.
I have a piece of cardboard right now.
That's fine, because you'll be able to watch this and do it. Take a deep breath. I dedicate this journal
I dedicate this journal
Get this journal.
to loving myself completely.
So
to
loving.
loving myself completely.
And this journal is just for that purpose.
And this
And
journal.
this journal is just for that purpose.
So then you're going to go to the first page. You're going to say, I dedicate this journal to self-love, loving myself completely, sign and date it. And that book is for you. And that book is only for processing, taking notes about you, loving yourself. Um, so this is, I have a course called Love Yourself Fearlessly, and I created this, oh, way back. It's my foundational program. And um, I wanted to see where this group was going, whether this was, and what I came, the conclusion I came to was absolutely this is the perfect course for this group that we'll work through it. That's the first The first piece of it is dedicating the journal to yourself. Whether you continue with this group on an ongoing basis, or if this is the end of the road, it's up to you. I would love for us to continue. It is my goal to continue to help you in any possible way that I can, to help you love yourself, for you to get out of pain, for you to find peace, love, joy, harmony, and greater happiness. That's my goal. And so if I can wave a magic wand, I had physical pain, I don't anymore. And it could be the same for you. So questions about just that right now? Anything?
Okay. That area that was so painful before, it's still painful. It's still going into the left side of my neck and down into my shoulder and chest. And there seems to be a tendril that goes into my left foot. And if I lean my head back against anything, I have pain in my head just from the pressure. So, and I've been working and working and working on this, and it's just
Okay.
frustrating.
All right. So I need to ask about what specific, um,
You said she was, what did you say, Anne Boleyn?
Oh, Anne
Getting
Boleyn, yeah.
getting your head chopped off with a guillotine, I would assume, would cause,
Yeah, some issues, but I think we cleared that one, you know.
yeah.
So
okay. So you say that it's in the back of the neck, back
yeah,
here,
yeah, this bone,
the
yeah,
bone.
and the back of the head and the
Okay.
left side of the neck, and going down into the left shoulder, left side of the chest, and then there's a little bit that runs down the,
So it's nerve related.
well, yeah,
It could be a meridian.
yeah, it's possible. Well, I had a really interesting thing occur.
Okay. I want to hear about it.
Okay, I woke up approximately, I don't know, a week ago with a huge pain running down my right side from my right hip down to my foot. And it was like at a 9 or a 10. It was just, you know, so painful you had to cry out.
Oh,
And then this fellow that I've worked with in the past, I met him, oh, maybe 10, 12 years ago. He's a minister, Reverend Carl Wergen. He said, well, your name lit up on my contact list. And so I thought about it, and I texted him back and said, well, this is what happened. And so we did a session, and he said he saw my DNA laid out on a football field, and there was an area of darkness. And he said there was and this was ancestral DNA, where um, a woman had been riding a horse over a rocky area. The horse either tripped or got spooked. She fell off, shattered her femur, and spent the rest of her life in pain and disability. So, and so he cleared the DNA, and I've been noticing some things changing on that right side.
okay.
There's still something going on, but I mean, it's shifting, almost like it's shifting out of that old lifetime pattern. So,
Uh, excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. I have a visitor,
oh, okay, a little one.
a little one. I'm looking at something. For some reason I don't remember this, and I'll tell you what I'm looking up in 1 second. I could spell the word right. Okay. Left side feminine, right side masculine. Okay, I
Yep.
gotta write this down. Right masculine, left feminine. Okay. It's one of those things that just does not stay in my head, and I guess because
Left is for ladies. How's that?
yeah,
Help?
that helps. It helps a lot. Left is for Lucy, Lucille Ball, Lucy Lady. Yes, yes. Okay. I have to have a couple of those to go to.
Yeah, otherwise I can't remember. Yep.
So So I'm going to tell you a story. This gentleman I worked with, I think he was in Sweden or one of the Norwegian countries, like that. Not, I shouldn't say Norwegian, but in that area there, Sweden,
Scandinavian, yeah.
yeah, that vicinity. Every time he heard his daughter's voice, he said it was like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh, wow.
She just irritated the heck out of him. He loved her, but it was this, there was this tension there. And so I did, so this is when I was doing healings on Fiverr, 18 a day for $4. I met a lot of people and I learned a lot actually doing those healings. What I saw, because I got into his Akashic records and I saw that they were on a battlefield, both in male bodies, having a sword fight, and that he ended up on the ground, and running through his sword through his daughter, which was a male, right? And then that body landed on his, and so parts of her slash him at the landed, and they exchanged body fluids and body parts. So what I did was I took body parts out of one and put them back where they belonged, and body parts, you know what I mean? So rightfully energizing, and it shifted everything. So it could be something like that. So I'm going to ask what it is that I need to do for you. It could be cleared up in one session, and that's a possibility. It could be something that takes, more than one. So we're going to work on that today.
Great.
Becca, how about you?
Physically, actually, I got up this morning. I didn't have time to take my pills right away. So 2 hours later, I went to take my pills and I thought, other than my back, my lower back is still tight. It's getting better, but it's still tight.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't hurt as much. I
Oh,
haven't had as much fatigue. I haven't had, so I don't know. And I feel brighter. So
oh,
between the depression and the fibromyalgia, maybe they're better. I don't, not enough to say, ooh, this is better, but enough to say, this is, well, I guess, yeah, a little bit better. Yeah.
yay. I
So,
mean,
yeah,
you look brighter. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. So is there anything else? Now I sent you both emails.
I saw that you were saying if you could wave a magic wand. It's funny. My first thought was, I'd take away 100 pounds, but that won't solve anything. That would be nice, but okay.
Well,
Um,
wait, would it solve? What would it solve?
well, if you took away 100 pounds and I was healthy, that would be a great thing. So it would be less stress on my body and less stress on my joints and better for my sugar and better for my fibro, and it would be easier to move and
Better for the fibro.
that fibro. Yes, that
The, the,
fibro. The
the.
fibro that's going away anyway. Um
Just don't own it.
yes, not mine. It would be better for everything, but I also know that losing weight is not an answer. It's not a miracle.
It could be helpful.
It helpful, yes, not. But then I thought, so that was my first thought.
Okay.
I visualize, I honest to God, I visualize sitting in a chair and my skinny body walking out of my fat body,
Oh,
getting
I
up
like it.
and walking across the room, like leave the rest alone and just come out of my fat body and be my skinny body. So I didn't grow up fat, so that my self-image is not fat. So, which is good. There's not a lot of guilt and shame there, except for from my mother, who thinks guilt and shame are things that will motivate you, when in actuality, what they do is I just shut down.
Yeah.
You give me guilt or shame, I shut down. I'm sick, I go to bed. My sister gets sick, she keeps going. People are different. But
Mhm.
anyway, but then I thought, what do I really want? I want to be healthy.
Okay.
I want to communicate better in my relationships. I and my family. And, I want to be happy. I want to experience joy.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop you
Okay.
there. One of the things Spirit says is if you want something to be so, you declare it to be so.
Okay.
And so it's the acting as if you can say the prayer um however you talk to God. Mother, Father, God, I ask for all the pain in my body to be resolved and removed. Thank you that it is so. And then I am pain free. I am pain free. I am happy. I am energized. You state what you want. So it's like Greg Braden saying you don't pray for rain, you pray rain, right?
Right.
Don't pray for something to happen. You pray as if it, and the bigger thing that the lost book of Thomas, um, where did I write that?
It's funny the mantra you gave me for my where did it go? I actually pinned it to my taskbar so I could open it up. For diabetes, this moment is filled with joy. I now choose to experience the sweetness of today. Uh, uh,
Mhm.
that's like uh, there's a song I used to sing for my son, a nursery song. Not, it's not common. It was a Girl Scout song, but it's all about, you know, a million tomorrows may all pass away, but you're sweet today and enjoying the joy of today. And, you can't live on yesterday's stuff. You have to live on today's. So, so I got to start singing that song again because that just like, it was such an awesome trigger. And then I can think about my son who used to get in bed at night and say, rub my chest and sing today. He was, 2 and 3. So he's just so cute. Anyway, so that had a very intense connection.
So I'm trying. I had this.
The
So
Book of Thomas.
yeah, the Book of Thomas, the Lost Book of Thomas, and I wrote down the notes somewhere. Basically, I don't know what book. So that's the thing is that I have all these books, and then I don't know where I wrote it. Um, so in the middle of all of this is the mirror principle, and is one of the governing principles, and we talked about it sort of briefly in one of the lives that what we see gets returned to us. So the world's our mirror. And it's funny because I was out with my friend Denise, and um, and she got hit on and I didn't. And the old me would have said, what she got that I don't have, right? Or I didn't feel bad, but I just noticed that she was hit on and I wasn't. And did I really want that guy anyway? No, but it makes your mind wonder, why her, not me? And we have to think about, what are we thinking? What are we sending out there? What is it? Um, there's so much going on in the world. If we're focused on the distraction rather than who we are, what we're thinking, and what we're sending out, then we're not in that heart mind unison. We have to be in that heart mind unison where the mind and heart work together, and that you know what you want. Okay, so pessimists complain, feeling like a victim, um, complaining about the pain, prices of groceries. And then the more that you complain, the more you have to complain about, right? So we have to stop complaining about the pain. We have to find a new reflection. So see yourself, your future self, pain-free. We have to start focusing on what it is we desire. Focus on being pain-free, but letting it go, not grasping it. It's the surrender is, it's the silence in the mind and a surrender. But what I will tell you, and I'm going to clear some past lives here. I'm going to open your Akashic records. What I'd like to do, though, I'd like to do a little meditation. Now, this one, I like this one a lot because when we get caught up in emotions, whatever it is that, um, that, oh no, your son lost a job. And so it's like, oh no. Well, so the truth here is what seems to be hurting us is actually helping us. So how has this pain helped me? Hmm, How can I be grateful for the pain? What am I learning about myself through this pain? What would it be like for me to be pain free? Can I envision myself pain free? And then start seeing yourself without it. So the other option is sending the pain down into the center of the earth. So grounding it, sending it down in this, thank you, pain, for whatever you're teaching me, and sending it down into the center of the earth. All right, so now here's the little meditation I want to teach you. It's an alternate nostril meditation. So we're going to take our thumb and our index finger, and we're alternating. Left, breathe in through the left nostril. This is my left, so I'm opposite you. So I put my thumb on my right nostril, and then I'll put my index finger on my left, but so toggling back and forth. So breathing in through the
Yeah,
left.
actually, my partner teaches yoga, and he taught me how to do that without putting
Oh,
your finger on it.
how do you do that? I want to hear.
It's intense focus.
Really?
Yeah, so you just draw in air from one nostril and then the other. So
Well,
That would take intense focus.
if you can do it without touch, so be it. I cannot
Not yet.
at this moment. So
Never say never, right?
at this moment, I cannot. So we're breathing in through the left, breathing out through the right, breathing in through the left, breathing out through the right, in through the left, 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 out through the right. And go at your own pace. Okay, so this one is best done for 11 to 22 minutes. So you start at 11 minutes and then build to 22. It is a great meditation to do before sleep. I like to sit up in bed, or I used to when I had a headboard. I don't now, but so sitting up in bed or in a chair and doing the alternate nostril breathing right before sleep. And then going into child's pose, head on the floor, child's pose for 4 minutes, and then going to bed. You'll sleep like a baby. All right, I am going to open your Akashic records, and I'm going to start doing this clearing here. And if there's anything that you'd like, you can put it in the chat. If there's anything else you would like to add or ask before we go, or begin, you, you can.
Let's see, my tinnitus. I
Excuse me?
always, my tinnitus.
Excuse me?
The tinnitus that rings in my ear.
You're not going to own it anymore, huh? Okay.
No. Yes. Yes. What about that? That tinnitus. Yes. What about it?
I'd like it to go away.
All right. So let me tell you what it's about. Do you know what it's about?
You said I wasn't listening well enough.
So what do you think that you could do to listen better?
Stop talking.
So, it's interesting. I was listening to a meditation this morning about it was about silence, and a lot of people talk to themselves constantly just to hear something. So stop talking to yourself. Stop. I must do this and I must do that. I find myself, and I've stopped doing this, where I get up for the first hour. I try not to speak at all. I try not to talk to the cat. I try not to talk to the dog or talk to myself. So I'm in silence. And then I'll sit in silence. So I will just say refusal to listen, not hearing the inner voice. And what's the operative word, Becca?
Not owning it.
No. Stubbornness.
Stubbornness. Okay.
Our favorite word.
It started, I thought it started from medication. Everybody says it didn't, the doctors and all that. But it also was when my son was going, he was 10. He ended up in a children's psychiatric hospital for 14 days. Because the medicine they gave him made him crazy. It wasn't really just him. But
Oh, that could be very disturbing. I can only imagine.
it was.
All right.
But that's when it started.
Okay. So I trust my higher self.
I trust my higher self.
I trust my higher self.
I listen with love to my inner voice.
I listen with love to my inner voice. I'm gonna have to play this all back.
And I'll write it down. I'll send it in an email when I send the recording.
Wait.
Okay. I release
I release
all that is unlike
all that is unlike
the action of love.
The action of love.
So I think what tends to happen with a lot of us, and it used to happen with me, when something happens, you judge it. Oh, my mother fell down. Well, that's terrible. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe this is the only way that my mother can recognize it's time for her to go.
Yeah.
So don't judge it. Don't judge it. Your son lost his job. Don't judge it. It could be the best thing that happened.
I think the timing is really well if he comes home. I don't know if he will, but he has a month to figure it out.
So rather than judging, whatever it is, like, the flu or tinnitus, or it's telling you something, it's giving you information. So that is the thing,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Is it too much to ask that you can see what's ahead for my son, or is that too far out past me?
Just feel it as a sense. He was with Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really dark stuff going on with that company, so I think it's going to be good. He can get another job. There are other companies.
I know.
I got 2 jobs. And I'm 70, so
Mm-hmm.
If I could get a job.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and here's the thing: your son's an adult. He's good.
Yep.
You need to focus on that. My son is good. He's doing well. And we as parents, we need to recognize that our kids are going to be okay. They're going to do it their way. He did it his way. All right.
Well, that's what he said. He just wanted practical information, numbers, budgets, go over stuff with me. That's all. He didn't want sympathy.
He didn't want you to judge it.
Nope.
All right. So we're going to focus on you and you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is about you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to open your Akashic records. I am standing. So I don't know if you've noticed, are the energy clearings different when I'm standing? Are they, I don't know. I don't know. But the energy I think flows better through my body when I'm standing. So, okay.
Yeah, I've noticed that for myself sometimes too. Yeah.
All right. I ask God to have a shield of love and truth around you permanently. And ask permission of the Lords of the Akashic records that I may be able to look into the records of you and remove whatever information I am allowed. Connecting to your high cells, my hands are really tingling here, so this ought to be really good. All right, so connecting to your high cells, placing a white light, golden light, the violet flame around you both, around us all. Smelling fresher. All right, so I'm going to ask, what past lives? Oh, so I'm giving you both a spiritual kick and a rap in the head. So,
Okay.
so that happens when there's stubbornness in play. So I'm clearing stubbornness, I'm clearing bitterness and resentment, clearing echoes of whatever was, a clearing, okay, worst case scenario, going, that uh, balance positive and negative energy. So when you get news, taking it, oh, this is the worst thing that could ever happen, taking it to the nth degree on the negative instead of, okay, don't judge it. How can this be a good thing? Okay. Oh boy, all of a sudden, I don't know if one of you has a headache. All of a sudden, I'm just feeling like this pressure in the head. So we're going to um, clearing that, and we're going to be clearing past lives in just a moment.
I feel a really strong white light coming down onto me.
The other thing is, I highly recommend, if you really want to shift, is to align your will with that of God's. And I would do but when I did notice a distinct shift because I stopped being the willful child, the willful spoiled brat, however you want to name yourself, that I don't want to, that kind of attitude. We have to stop that. If we really want to move into a higher vibration and a sense of freedom, we have to stop this willful spoiled brat child that is screaming inside, I don't want to, I don't want to, because it doesn't help you. It's not helpful at all. Okay. So the way we align our will with that of God, it's just a simple, God, I align my will with yours, that what you will to be, I align with. Thank you. And as truth instead of our low self. The low self is the ego self. Clearing soul purpose is to be a single digit number. Clear soul fragments to their highest possible blueprint level. Clear accidents, illness, Alzheimer's, and dementia. And I also ask to unplug you from the mass consciousness of fear and lack. Unplug you from the decaying universe. Balance positive and negative energies. Clearing blocks to mental expression, clearing blocks to emotional expression, clearing loss of spiritual healing, hearing, loss of spiritual hearing, pardon me, clearing. Clearing rebellion to one. Forces of light, angels of light, guardian angels, masters, council of seven, high council, and Holy Spirit, I ask for your assistance. Clearing multiple soul programs. So clearing fungus, clearing virus, clearing bacteria, clearing parasite. Colors of the rainbow, download gold, download red, download orange, download yellow, download green, download blue, indigo, violet, brown, white, gray, black, silver, and other. Apply Bach flower remedies, apply homeopathic remedies, apply consciousness changing, heal the 13 bodies, and apply the Star of David above and below. Apply a brain tuner, apply grounding to your bodies and energy bodies. Raise the physical and aura vibrations. Remove any blocks to direct healing. Apply integrated body therapy. Okay, I'm going to clear fibromyalgia, and then I'm going to start on the past lives. Clear all past life energies of hate of life, hate of self, hate of women, hate of men, hate of God, frustration, fear, cruelty from others, doom, hate, anger, escapism from life because of bitterness and doubt of life. Clear it now forevermore, clear from the Akashic records, and clear for all the ancestors. Clear backwards and forwards, please. Do an alpha to omega clearing and a 0 time clearing. Clear contaminated soul energies. Thank you. Ask to clear brain fog. I asked to clear ADHD. I asked to apply a brain tuner. Clear the program of ADHD. Oh, and the underlings. Thank you. Clear any shadow effects. So Catherine is experiencing a pain in the back of her neck on the left side, going down into her shoulder all the way down. She has experienced pain on her right side as well. I'm asking to clear past lives that would alleviate this pain, whether it was a beheading, hanging, or multiple deaths. Oh, okay. So how many past lives do we need to clear? Just one, okay. It also involves a future life that is in the planning stage, okay. Future life, past lives in other dimensions, a transition, okay. Experience trauma from a past life and an imprint. All right, so I'm asking for Becca to receive the benefits of this, any benefits that there may be. Rejection, oppression, hate of ego, paralysis, torture, financial greed, cruelty, restlessness, resentment, spiritual snobbery, denial, victimization, conflict, negativity, paranoia. Is this enough to clear the lifetimes? Is this enough to clear the programs? I asked to clear the pain with this, please, associated with this lifetime. Clear it for all times. Clear it from the Akashic records as if it never was. Clear also for the ancestors. Clear from the DNA. Clear the soul programs involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clear the pain. Clearing depression. Clearing any past life energies associated with depression. Clear all past lives related to guilt, hate, frustration, hate of life, hate of self, health abuse. Despair, doom, hate of women, hate of men, and failure, clearing now and forevermore, clear from the ancestors as well. And going back to the depression, let's clear it for the ancestors, ancestral depression, and suicide. All right. And asking to clear any chemical imbalance from ancestors and chemical imbalance causing ancestral depression. I'm asking to clear any kind of triggered depression that happens at a certain point in life. I'm asking to clear for all the ancestors. Clear backwards and forwards for all the ancestors, please, for all the familial members, male and female, born and unborn. Oh, wow, thank you. It's like a breath of fresh air, thank you. Clearing a conviction of mental problems where one person convinced another that they're insane, causing mental illness, which is a real thing. When somebody tells you enough, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. It can be enough to make you feel and believe that you are. Words, thank you. Clearing a chemical imbalance. Clearing chemical imbalance that may cause depression, whether it's for ancestors or our children. Clearing past life energies of and present life energies of doom, guilt, doubt of God, and self-limitation. Acid download, unconditional love, download worthiness, download resilience, download vitamin B infusion, download feeling good, feeling happy, download joy, clear blocks to joy. Clear any beliefs that could be impeding joy. Clearing guilt or a belief that you don't deserve to be happy, or that you're unworthy of happiness. Clear all blocks to happiness and joy. Clearing blocks to love. Clear hate of men programs. Clear love to hate, love to hate. Clear witch, bitch, hag programs. Clear any multiple souls. Clear lifetimes where starvation took place, please. And how many were there? Let's see. How many lifetimes were there? All right, so how many lifetimes do I need to clear? All right, so clear all past lives where there was starvation. Oh, and guilt and shame associated with that, please. That can lead to hoarding in a lot of different ways. So we're clearing that fear of abandonment, fear of starvation, fear of not having enough, despair, self-destruction, self-limitation. This is clearing all for all the ancestors as well, clearing depression, sadism, self-centeredness, despair, self-destruction, fear, blame, forsaken, abandonment, revenge, guilt, shame, resentment, rejection, torture, denial, victimization, violence, warring, vengefulness, unworthiness, unhappiness, unforgiveness. Clearing any brain damage. Clear for all ancestors, backwards and forwards, as if it never was. Is this enough to clear the lifetimes? Is it enough to clear the programs? Clear them all, please. Clear the roots, branches, and seeds. Clear backwards and forwards for all generations. Clear anger. Clear guilt and shame. Clear sadness, sorrow. All right. Clear blocks to joy. Paranoia, negativity, panic. All right. Is this enough to clear the lifetimes? Is this enough to clear the programs? Excellent. Clear them all from the root. Clear the roots, branches, and seeds. Sever, disconnect, dissolve, decrease across all time and all dimensions. Clear from the Akashic records. Clear for all ancestors as well. Thank you. All right. Clear. Thank you. All right. I asked to clear all the octaves of learning. for the state of being. Clear any blocks to believing, imaging, accepting, knowing, letting go of the old, affirming, loving, taking action, acting as if, visual programming, giving, persistence, patience, praising, and enjoying. Clear them all. Other aware, clear any blocks to other awareness, desire, faith, willingness to change, setting goals, working on goals, completion and rest. Taking a break, draw in energy, practice orderly thinking, replace worry, meditate, and clearing ADHD, and pray. Clear them all. Clear for the state of being, doing, and having. Thank you. Clearing despair. Clear any beliefs in aging. That aging is bad, that aging causes you to stoop over, that aging hurts, or the beliefs that your bones are going to break and fall apart. Clear all those beliefs, please. Thank you. Okay. Clearing ponderous beliefs, perceptions, and judgments from any past lives. Thank you so much for that one. Increasing joy, the expression of joy, increasing joy expression in your life. Increasing spiritual awareness and comprehension, making you smarter, expanding your awareness, your intelligence, your IQ, increasing happiness. My body is at its perfect weight. My body is at its perfect weight. My body is at its perfect weight. I love my body. I love my life. Clearing worrying. Clearing the habit of making everything the worst case possible. Clear worst case scenario. Do it again, backwards and forwards. Clear for all generations. Clear for all the ancestors. Thank you. Clearing all past life energies of traumatic events. Clearing all the carryover energies where trauma was experienced. Clearing all these energies plus guilt, hate, hate of men, hate of women, intense helplessness, despair, self-limitation, self-destruction, and excessive hate of life. Clearing backwards and forwards. Clearing for all the generations. Clearing for all the ancestors. Thank you so much. Thank you. Clear carryover energies of hate of God, intense hate of God, hate of men, hate of women, hate of self, hate of life, hate of um, hate of living. self-limitation, self-destruction, and self-punishment. Clear it now and forevermore. Clearing tinnitus, tinnitus, clearing tinnitus. Clearing past life energies of fear, self-doubt, guilt, hate of self, alcoholism, spiritual suicide, doom, unhappiness, unworthiness, unforgiveness, and self-limitation. Clear it now and forevermore. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So clearing past life energies for being spiritually attuned, hearing the voice of God, listening to spirit, hate of men, hate of women because of condemnation, torture, death, mental, emotional, physical abuse, terror, cruelty, and escapism that causes tinnitus. Clearing it now and forevermore as if it never was. Opening up to hearing the voice of spirit. Clearing the fear of listening to spirit, clearing the fear of being tortured. Clear out past lives where there was torture. Clearing the residual energy from any kind of torture. So I'm asking to clear any past lives where there was a beheading or a hanging or a sword, a spear, a gunshot, operations that caused neck pain, self-mutilation or suicide that caused neck pain, self-hanging. Yeah. So I'm asking to clear all these past lives that could be causing this issue in the neck, in the shoulder, in the back, in the legs, any kind of physical pain, whether it is in the pelvic area, shooting pain down the legs, right side, left side, clearing it all forevermore. I'm clearing all these past life injuries that may have taken place, beheading. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm going to clear all past lives of suicide that could be bleeding through to the now. So I'm asking to clear all past lives of suicide that could be causing physical injuries through guilt or just carrying on the physical pain from the etheric. Okay, clearing. Clearing all cruelty and torture. Clearing any paralysis. Clear fear, blame, hatred, hate of God, hate of life, hate of men, hate of self, hate of women, guilt, hate, self-doubt, self-sabotage, suicide. Clear in the point of origin, burn the roots, branches, and seeds, sever, disconnect, dissolve, decrease across all time and all dimensions, clear for all the ancestors. So now we have to do another one. So I'm asking to clear any lifetimes that we have not cleared so far, where there was any kind of torture, hanging, self-mutilation, self-hanging, being beheaded, maimed in any way that could cause physical body harm. Conflict, benefit, experience trauma from a past life, fear, fatigue, dominating self-punishment, self-limitation, greed, guilt, hate, self-centeredness, fatigue, depression, revenge, cruelty, oppression, panic, paranoia, negativity, torture, paralysis, murder, violence, warring, vengefulness, unworthiness, unhappiness, unforgiveness, failure, low self-esteem, lethargy, bitterness, resentment, stubbornness. Is this enough to clear the lifetimes and the programs? Clear the lifetimes and the programs, bring the roots, branches, and seeds. Sever, disconnect, dissolve, decrease across all time and all dimensions as if there never was. In that vein, I want to do an etheric repair for any type of harm that has been caused to the physical body that's carried over from any past life. In the case of neck pain, operations, unnecessary wounds to the etheric body, I'm asking for them all to be repaired. Clearing any kind of physical injury, blow to the body, a physical shock, or a fall. Clearing any self-punishment, self-limitation because of the harm. And believing that being harmed in this life will balance the scales. Let's clear all that too. Clear from the Akashic records, clear for the ancestors as well. Thank you, backwards and forwards. How are you doing? How are you feeling, Catherine?
Yeah, I'm still feeling the pressure in the left side of my head and in the left side of my chest. And when you mentioned the guilt, I was just going to type a message that I was told that I was carrying tremendous guilt for some kind of action that ended up harming, a huge number of people. And it's something I didn't recognize, some kind of danger or something. So it's like I'm not allowing myself to release that because something about,
Balancing the scales?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I want to clear I mean, we've cleared a bunch of things for Catherine. What is it that is still remaining that I can clear that will eliminate this pain that she's experiencing in her body on the left side behind her? Yeah, all the way down. And she's been experiencing this for quite some time. So I'm asking to clear the timeline. Clear it from the lifetime, clear it from the timeline. So let's clear, okay, past lives, organ language, self-punishment. Okay, at what age? All right. It looks like something around 60. Experience trauma, past life, also from the womb. Okay. So I'm asking to clear this from the root of the issue, please. Despair, self-destruction, self-limitation. This is carrying this guilt and grief. Guilt, addiction, self-punishment, domineering, feeling like you need to suffer. Feeling the need to suffer. I want to clear that too, please. Doom, separation, hate, guilt, feeling like if carrying this is balancing the scale. So I want to clear that, please, from the root of the issue. Clear it for all times as if it never was, so that she's not experiencing this pain any longer. Just take it away. I asked for a download of Dr. Bob chiropractic adjustment to put everything in alignment that needs to be aligned. The occiput all the way down the spine, align everything. Put everything back into alignment. Clear the guilt and shame. Know that she's been absolved of the guilt, absolved of the shame, absolved of the wrongdoing. Clearing also the error, something wrong, and continuing to carry this tremendous guilt. Clear it, please, from the root of the issue. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, is this enough to clear the lifetimes? Is this enough to clear the programs, clear the lifetimes and the programs from the roots, branches, and seeds? And I asked to send the remaining pain down, 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 down into the center of the earth. I'm asking to send all the pain, all the residual pain down into the center of the earth, into Mother Gaia. Send all the pain down. It's no longer needed. We may need to do a hypno session, Catherine, to really get, seems like you are stubbornly refusing to let go of it.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't seem like you, but
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
well, I know. Yeah. All right, clear the pressure. As for Dr. Bob adjustment for everyone, please apply a Dr. Bob adjustment. Also relieve any swelling, clearing adrenals. Do the etheric adjustment for everyone, please. Okay. So I want to raise your awareness and help you recognize that the things that you think and say to yourselves are creating a lot of your issues. Nah. I want to clear past life energies of arthritis. Clear the energies of being forsaken by God, depression, hate of God, hate of men, hate of women, hate of life, hate of self, health abuse, helplessness, self-destruction, despair, self-punishment, unforgiveness, and intense desire to experience illness and pain as a form of self-punishment for perceived misdeeds of past lives. Clear it now, please. And forevermore. Clear from the Akashic records, clear from the backwards and forwards, clear for the ancestors as well, please. Thank you. Clear the need to suffer, clear Messiah complex, clear Savior complex, Do an alpha to mega clearing, zero tone clearing, clearing of all. Apply grounding to everyone's body and energy body. Oh, okay. So if it doesn't clear in this session, and we've done quite a lot of work on it, Catherine,
Yeah.
I would write a letter to the pain,
Hmm.
talk to the consciousness of it. What am I supposed to see, hear, or feel? What am I supposed to learn? What is this pain teaching me? Have you been tested for arthritis?
I haven't seen a doctor for, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 years.
Okay.
So, so
Okay.
not recently.
All right. So it could be that we did clear arthritis. Let me just repeat what they're saying to me about arthritis. I have to share this with you all. So I moved my bed. My bed cost me about, I don't know, almost
Yeah.
$3,000, right? Mattress, $1,000, brand new. Never slept on it. Like it's clean, clean, clean. I'm having to give it away because I don't have room for it.
Oh my.
I know. So it is my hope that somehow, some way, it'll come back to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So arthritis is caused by carryover energies from past lives, injury to self or others. The energies are forsaken by God. Let's clear it again. Let's clear this arthritis. Clear the energies of being forsaken by God, depression, hate of God, hate of men, hate of women, hate of life, hate of self, health abuse, helplessness, self-destruction, despair, self-punishment, unforgiveness, an intense desire to experience illness as a form of self-punishment, perceived misdeeds of past lives. By grounding to everyone's body and energy, but do an alpha to omega clearing, zero to clearing of all. Okay, let me see if I can get this somehow, some way. Let's bind and clear all entities, please. Let's bind and clear all entities and clear them all. Clear them all. Somebody's trying to get our attention. Let's just get rid of all the entities. Bind and clear all entities. How are you feeling otherwise, Catherine?
Um, yeah, besides these, little pains and pressures and things, yeah, I feel pretty good.
Mm. Oh, we've got a few minutes left. Let's do some the vow releasing. Let's see if this will help too. I release all vows.
You want us to repeat? Okay. I release all vows.
I
I've
release
made
all.
maybe you should mute yourselves
Okay.
and then you can do it on your own. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start again. I release all vows I have made in ignorance in this lifetime and in all past, present, and future lifetimes. I release the vows now. I release all contracts I have made in ignorance in this lifetime and in all past, present, and future lifetimes. I cancel and burn them now. I release all vows and cancel and burn all contracts for any lifetimes in which I have renounced love. For all vows that cannot be released and all contracts that cannot be canceled and burned. I ask that they be fulfilled and completed now. I release all lifetimes in which I've cursed God. I release all curses in which I've cursed God. Clear all 7 lines, harmonize and align. I ask your Wholeness Committee to apply spiritual healing. I ask your Wholeness Committee to apply as psychic wound healing. Clear group 1, clear group 2, clear group 3, clear group 4, clear group 5, clear group 6, clear group 7. Do a psychic wound healing, please. Do a homotoxicology, please, clearing. Apply a cranial sacral adjustment. Apply brain cell restructuring. Balance energy of love. Do a neurocranial restructuring. Do an alpha to omega clearing. Apply a healing by father, mother, grandfather of the oversoul. Clear DNA, chromosomes, and trailers. Clear the assemblage point. Clear telltales, spiritual programs, clear alpha to omega, clear. Do a balance of the embryo. Balance the thoughts of the one universe. Clear the embryo of the one universe. Clear ideas in the consciousness of spirit. Clear energy of creation at all levels. Thank you. Clear all heart energies. Clear electricity. Clear organs and glands. Clear tumors. Clear viruses. Clear any issues and challenges. Clear the 2,600 pathways. Clear 83 waves of expression. Clear items not on the charts. Clear 18th group of gods. Clear King of Kings. Clear Creator Consciousness. Clear integrate the 13 bodies. Clear 99 elevations. Clear blocks to luminous. Clear archiprints and archetypes. Clear programs to keep the soul clear. Clear the mind of spirit. Clear Jacob's ladder. Clear archiprints, archetypes. Clear the rim of creation. Council of 13. Clear factors. Clear items not on the charts. Clear 83 waves of expression. Clear again. Clear issues and challenges. First draft elevations. Divine plan. Clear root causes. Embryo. Hidden vows and factors. Thank you. By grounding to everyone's body and energy body, send the pain down into the center of the earth. Open a contract to unplug everybody from the mass consciousness of fear and lack. Close this contract with their high selves. Apply grounding to your bodies and energy bodies. Guarantee everything is cleared. Amen. Thank you. And please close the Akashic records. Thank you.
Yeah, I did think of one more thing. I spent about 7 years in chemistry labs and about 25 years in pharmacy, and so lots of chemicals and drugs and dust and all that type of thing. So I was thinking about clearing out all of that. Um,
That's a
but
good idea. Wow, 25 years. Yeah. Hmm. All right, hold on one second. Thank you. All right. So make sure, this is a whopper. Make sure you drink lots of water, please. Very
okay.
important. Yeah. You don't realize how much energy is being shifted and released. Yeah. Keep up with the water. Catherine, I do want to think about if this doesn't do it for you,
Yeah.
hypnotherapy session. I've been doing some hypnotherapy sessions for people. I just did one right before this.
Oh,
Somebody he's had chronic stomach issues, and he just got to this point of being afraid to eat anything, and so the hypnotherapy really made a huge difference.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the last one of the four. You can let me know privately if you'd like to continue.
I
Or
think I'd like to continue.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I'd like to too. I just have to take a look at my finances,
okay.
see where I am at the moment. Yeah.
So I have to look at the calendar for next month because I think there might be 5 weeks. Just one second. And I have enjoyed working with you. May, that's not the right month. 1 month ahead.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I may be going to Canada for a very short time. Let's see. And would you be okay shifting the day? Is there another day that works? Like, could we do Thursday or
Yeah,
I can't. I can't
Tuesday,
do Thursday.
what about
Tuesday?
Tuesday?
Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday works for me. So
Okay, if we do Tuesday, could we do um a little later?
yeah,
All right.
Tuesday, a little later. Yeah, probably. Like at 2 for you? 3, 4, 5, 5 to
There's
6.
5 weeks in April. So we could wait a week and start on the 8th and then go every single week if that works better. Or we could start on Tuesday and then not do the 29th.
okay. Well, actually, the way it works is I get my Social Security payment on the second
Okay.
Wednesday of the month. So anyway, so
All
if
right.
I,
If we start on the 8th, then that works better for you then.
yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, if I make the payment late in the day, it won't hit my account till the next day.
So, yeah, right. You got to deal with their calendar.
Mhm.
So, did I unmute? Yeah, I did unmute myself. All right. So, we talking Tuesday and what time
Um,
for
we're
sure?
talking either 1:30 or 2. I can do either. So we started today at 1,
2, 3.
so that would be
It's 4
4:30.
p.m. for me right now. So it was.
Yeah.
So if we went from let's see, 4:30. Either one, that's all fine for me on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. Yeah.
I don't know where my pen is. Yeah, I had a pen. I don't know where it is. All right, so we're going to start on the 8th at 1:30. And
Which would be 4:30. Okay.
8th.
For me anyway. Are you Eastern time, Catherine?
Yeah, I'm central, so that'd be 3:30. Yeah.
Okay, 8, 15, 22, and 29. Let's see, what if I look at this in the month? Does that help? 8, 15, 22, 29. Yep, those are all good.
All right, excellent. So we're going to have a week's break and then we'll get back on it on the 8th. And I'd like to work through my Love Yourself Fearlessly program if you're okay with that. So we would be doing, I just find it gets to the root of the issues. We don't have to relive trauma. That's not what I'm wanting to do. I've discovered that's not the best. But there are some questions that I may ask in this second week. So we got the first week was today. I'll send you the PDF so that you can get the journal the journal and do the dedication so that I really do. There is some note taking coming up that I'd like to do in that. So that'll be the teaching. We'll still do the energy clearing, but then we'll have a format to follow if that's what works for you. And if you want to deviate from that, I'm okay with that too.
That works. Do you charge the same for your hypnotherapy? Okay. And those are okay. Maybe I'll do one of those next week or something. You think that would help me? Because I've done some.
Yeah.
I danced outside of Heaven's Gate one time. That was cool. I don't know how to tell you. It doesn't matter what the visual was. I
Were you
was
were you naked?
no, but I was in a field of flowers,
Oh, that's
and
lovely.
I could see people walking across the bridge going, to the other side, and I was on this side, and I was perfectly happy being on this side because I'm not ready to go to that side, but that's where I was. So it was just, yeah. Sometimes I go deeper than others. Sometimes I don't go deep. My stubborn conscious mind says, no, you're not going to let go.
Well, I will just remind you that you are the one in charge. You're the one that's doing the hypnosis. I'm just
I know, guiding. Yeah. Okay. And you're not doing your special anymore, huh? For the
um
155 is done.
we could do as long as we stick to 40 minutes, I can do that. I could do that.
Can you do that in a hypnotherapy?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do that on the web page or do I have to do it
Uh,
through you?
yeah, I think you can. I think you
Okay.
can.
I'll try.
And then of course, as far as the payment thing, uh, the link is in it's in there. It's a group session and
Okay.
yeah,
The 4-week group.
yeah, I'm excited, everyone. Thank you so much. If you have any feedback, anything that comes up about this session, please do not be afraid to send me an email and say, yeah, this was good and I'm getting this or, I would like, feedback from you if
And
there's
when are you on U Wealth in
the
April?
18th.
Okay, so that's good. We're switching from Fridays then.
Yes,
And
yes,
the group sessions from that, are they going to be Wednesdays?
yes. I'm
Okay.
sticking with Wednesdays. I've got them already planned. I can tell you. I think what I did was I waited till May. Okay, the
Okay,
first,
and will that include a one-on-one too then? The
yeah.
higher package? Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, so the 14th is the first live group, the 20th of May, and the
Mm-hmm.
28th is the second one,
Okay.
and the third one is I think it's June 4th or something.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yep,
4th
June
or
4th.
11th.
Wait,
Okay.
no. There's the other one. I only have three there. I don't know where the one.
You usually do 3.
I know. Two.
You said the 14th to 28th.
And it's the 11th.
Okay.
The 11th of June would be the third one, because I'm
Okay.
doing another telesummit on the 13th of May.
With
Happy,
you Wealth again or
happy,
somebody else?
happy Vice.
Okay.
Vice. Yeah.
Branching out. That's good. Do that.
All right, my dear. So
people.
thank you so much. Much love. And I can send you links in the coming weeks, and I'll send you the link for to do a session.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
so
you so
much.
See
much.
you in a couple weeks.
Appreciate it.
Well, week
And
and a half.
I will send you the recording too of this.
Yeah. And did you put up the recording from Wednesdays?
I sent it via email.
Oh, right, because that went to you Wealth.
I sent 4 in an
Okay.
email. I have yet to upload it to UWealth. I'm about to do that.
Okay. Because I missed it. I missed the healing part anyway. Because
Well,
I had to.
you got some of it. You got some of it.
Well, I got the most of it. I just missed the
So
meditation at the end with the healing.
Wednesday night, I sent 4 recordings.
Okay.
Yeah, and then did you not get that?
I probably do. I have to go through and look.
Okay.
It's been a very
All right.
hectic couple of days.
All right.
Lots of planning going on. So, yeah.
Well, everything is going to get better and better.
Yeah. Oh, I think the timing for this is really good, actually.
Good.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too.
So,
Well, have a great weekend.
all
And
right.
Yes, you too. Thank
See you
you.
in a week and a half.
thank you. Bye.
All right.